Okay, can you see my screen? Yeah. So yesterday we had gone through some overview, like what we will be covering and how we will start. Okay. So any question before starting? No question, right? Okay. So let's start. So let me start with. Okay. So we are going to go through the overview. Okay, for some basic terminology like big data, cloud, and what exactly it is. Okay, so every year, so what is the data? I just want to know what is the data and what exactly the information. Any idea? So data. Okay, so what kind of information it could be? What it could be then? Okay, so data, it could be it could be text, it could be image. Okay, it could be video, it could be sound. Okay, so anything, data is anything which you can understand, which you do something. Okay, at least. So that is data. What is the information? Okay, so information is nothing but some data which come into the format which human can understand after making a format, proper format. Let's say one example. I have one table, like, okay. So just let's say, um, let's say 23. Um, okay, then 45, 56. Okay, so what exactly it is? Do you understand what it is? It is, this is the data. Okay, of course it is the data, but do you understand what it is? As a human, you do understand what exactly this column is indicating, what exactly this column is indicating. Yeah, because it's familiar with us, but if it's not familiar with us, or if I say something like, if I do like this, okay, if I have a like this, what you will consider this? Okay, so once you label this data, okay, now you understood what exactly data it is. Okay, so without the header, without the label, without the label, this is called the data which computer can understand, not you or human. Okay, but when you add some metadata, okay, when you add some metadata, that is a metadata is nothing but a columns or labels. Okay, so when you add some metadata, you can understand what exactly the column it is, right? So metadata, and this is a data, this is a data, and this is a metadata. So when you combine the metadata plus data, metadata, set, metadata plus data. Okay, metadata plus data equal to information. Right, now you understood information. Data, see, if there is a image, maybe you will see it's a data, but it depend like whether you will understand what exactly the image there could be. But computer can understand what exactly the image, what exactly inside the image. Okay, because he will read it, all the image, similar pattern of image or sounds or video, all this. Okay, so that's the data. So let's go to our. Okay, so you understood what is the data and what is the information. So what are the significance of data growth? So data, so in data there is a big data. What is exactly big data? So in data we talk about numeric, transaction, historical, or some information like textual or numeric. But when we say big data, it can include the text, numeric, image, audio, video, logs. So that's why people call it as a big data. So it is a huge. Every day it's like uh, you will see when the internet started. Okay, it was like people had some pen drive like a 2 GB, then 5 GB, 8 GB. Then data started growing it. Today it's like around every day is generating like petabytes of data. Okay, so per person are creating some data. So let's say you have multiple account like Facebook account, you have Instagram account, you have LinkedIn account. It means you are creating data for someone. This is your own data, but you are creating like because you have multiple data like LinkedIn data and all these things. When you collect data, it will be the size, it will be the huge. So it could be like maybe you posted something video on YouTube or Instagram, that will also create a more size of data, right? So we'll see this. What is a big data? So in big data, there is a four V's of big data. What are that? Volume, variety, velocity, and veracity. Okay. In real world example, since IoT came, so data is becoming huge. Okay, so every company are referring like they wanted to go with the image, video, sounds, all this kind of data instead of the text data. So they every most of the company are going to add I mean already started and using it IoT devices to collect the data. Okay, so since the IoT came, the market data has been increasing rapidly every year. So we can see per person data. Per person data would be the 1 zettabyte. One person, 1 zettabyte equal to one city to the every one person in the world. Means one person are generating the 1 zettabyte of data. Okay. So into by 2025 it was like around 175 zettabyte to 200 zettabyte. By 26 it will become 250 to 300 zettabyte. By 27 it's an estimate like it could be 350 to 400. And you will see in 2030 it could become a 700 to 800 plus zettabyte. Okay, so one person would have 1 zettabyte data, you can imagine, because of the social media, IoT, all these things coming. Okay, now we'll see big data to AI. Okay, so linking how company are linking this big data with the AI. Whenever you want, all this AI application came in the market like a chat GPT. So there how their model are using it, how they are responding to your question. It is with the existing data. Whatever data available in the internet, that is based on the data they have trained their model and they are giving you reply. Okay. If there is no data, then AI will be useful. It will not be useful. So based on the big data, they are getting a data from different devices, different sources. Then they are transforming the data using some ETL tool. They are making it formalizing, and then they use the AI to use this data to train their model. Once they train their model, that you can use it for your own business or for your own purpose. Okay, we'll see in the depth detail of the how it is, how they train and how it is using. Okay, so there are some real world application like personalized recommendation, fraud detection, chatbot. So these are the things which is creating the like which is building the like a model using the AI. Okay, that we will see in the coming session. Now, what is the artificial intelligence? So, artificial intelligence nothing but a transfer the human intelligence to the object. Okay, it's a theory method to build a machine that think and act like human, such as recognizing the speech, making decision, identifying the pattern, or making a easy any of the decision. Okay, so that is the artificial intelligence. Okay, just simple definition of this. What is machine learning? Machine learning is a part of the artificial intelligence. Okay, machine learning is a part of the artificial intelligence. Okay, then what is the deep learning? So deep learning is a part of the machine learning. Okay, so deep learning is a part of the machine learning, and machine learning is a part of the artificial intelligence. You can say like this. Okay, so we'll see what is the machine learning. So machine learning use what are the things? Machine learning is a part of the artificial intelligence, as I told you. So machine learning use the algorithm what exactly machine learning is use the algorithm to train on the data set. Train on the data set. Which data set? Whatever data set will provide, it will train on that particular existing data set to create a self learning model to predict, categorize, cluster, estimate, recommend without human intervention. Okay, so that is the machine learning. So in simple way, if someone asks you what is a machine learning, so it's a part of the artificial intelligence which use the machine learning use the algorithm to train on the data set. Okay, train on the data set. So before generative AI, the machine learning was very famous. Okay, machine learning, deep learning is nothing but a generative AI. But machine learning, if we talk about machine learning, it was very famous. Like they were just downloading data, they were training on the data set, they test and they train. Okay, these things were happening. So it was costing them. They were training on their specific domain data. But now the company bring their solution for them. They bring their own model which is already trained the model, so that all the world can use that model to get their solution of any of their problem. Okay, whether it is a medical, whether it's a finance, whether it's a banking, whether it's a legal, any department, they can use it their existing model. So that's the called as a LLM model. We call it a generative AI also. Okay, so that's the difference. So we'll see the difference also in the coming slide. Okay, just machine learning is we used to train their model. We train the data, we train the model on the data, particular data. We don't have existing train data. Okay, we don't have model existing train. Machine learning, we have to use it for the train there by learning, self learning, using on the data set which is we have provided. Okay, so we'll go next. Now, machine learning, mostly machine learning, if you see, it read data or it train only on the numeric and transition data. Okay, so machine learning usually we train on the numeric and transition data, not on the like image data, not on the video. Okay, so since deep learning came, since generative AI came, it started learning from everything. Everything, like it was image, sound, like video, anything. So from there people are started using a huge demand for the generative AI. So generative is the AI nothing but a deep learning, because it's a neural model, right? Okay, so machine learning, you clear? So we it use the only numeric and transition data to train their model, to train or learn. That is a machine learning. Okay. Hmm. Machine learning. Okay. No, machine learning, what I said, machine learning is an algorithm, set of the algorithm, which we execute or train on the given data set. Suppose you have set of data of your banking or your healthcare. Okay, you just provide to the machine learning. Machine learning is just a normal set of the like a programming. It's a rule. Okay, rule based programming, which will learn automatically by themselves. But it's a rule of the data, set of sets of the instruction, which will learn from that data set. Okay, it will find the pattern, it will find the group, it will find the classification. That is what it can do it, but it cannot do more than that, because there is a limitation that it work only on the numerical and transition data. Okay, let's say there is a data set of the cancer. So in cancer, there are suppose multiple fields like all are will be numeric, like heartbeat, weight, what is the age, all these things. Then if there is some category or whether he is good or bad, okay, I mean health is good or bad, then it will be one or zero, not like a textual data. So it will be always like a data will be numerical. Okay, kind of. Got it? So this is the mostly purpose the machine learning we use to train on the numerical data, like on the existing data. Since generated data came, okay, since generated data comes, we started learning the this one. Now for big data, what is the big data? Is like a unstructured data. Unstructured is nothing but the image, text, audio, video. All are the unstructured. Okay, and what is the structured data? No, structured data. It means if you are